The Forbidden Forest has been updated as we know it. It is totally different to what it was before, and we all know that I give you all of those tips and tricks to get you through the Forbidden Forest as good as possible, and that is not going to stop. I'm going to go through all of the little nuances that I've found so far within the Forbidden Forest. I still have a long way to go and a lot more to find, but this is what I've found so far, bringing it to you so you can get in, get out, get what you need, even though that most of the community is not all for it, including me, but I want to make this experience as good as possible for you, get the most rewards out of it, and just really get back and start having fun in this game again. So here we are in Forbidden Forest. This looks exactly the same as it was before. You got the flying car, you got your solo, and then you got your teams. We'll go into teams because this is where all the change has happened. If you haven't noticed, come down to your bottom left hand corner here, and there is your Echo Auto Convert settings. As we all know, we're going to be getting so many more echoes right here, and you can really hone in on what echoes you want. With doing this, you can convert those echoes straight into crystals if you like, without even have to do this. The more and more that I look into this update, the more and more it looks like they're leaning more towards the gacha game style, where all of these PvE aspects and stuff like that is literally just an auto grind, click and leave. And the same here. You're grinding your echoes, you don't like them, you can burn them straight away without even having to go in there and do it yourself. So we can go Hermione and we can go Epic and below. So any epic or below Hermione Echo you get will be instantly burned into Echo crystals. You can choose rare and below, or you can choose just common. This all depends at what level you're at. Obviously, once you start playing and you're at the legendary level, you don't need anything under that. Literally just get rid of them all because their stats are nowhere near as good as the legendary ones. Legendary is where you want to be focusing. Obviously, I think that most people are going to be grinding gold more than this for now. But later down the track, when your spellbook is a little bit higher, you will be grinding your echoes because you need to really flesh out that legendary echo that you really want to play with. You might even need multiple legendary echoes you play with for different settings. You have your PvP ones and you have your PvE ones. On top of selecting them individually down here, you can go up the top and select it rare and below for all of them. And then you can even just customize it. I only want, don't select the Weasley, I want to keep all of those. Don't know why you do that, but you can. I do like that they're giving you more and more options for this stuff, and make sure once you've done, you come down here and save. So this will save you a lot of time, because instead of going up and doing this convert and choosing all of these individually, like look how many I have. I have so many. You can, if you have these already and you want to get rid of them, you can choose just common and rare, have that filter on, select all, and convert. If you have all of those you want to get rid of and you just put them into crystals, you can do that. You don't have to do that. I have a video on how to convert echoes and really level up your echoes as easy as possible. I post that up above right now. But you don't need to convert them to use them. You can feed them straight off the bat when you are upgrading your echoes. So that's what you're going to be doing with all those extra echoes that you get from doing these runs. Obviously not the gold one. But doing all of these runs, that is what you'll be doing with those echoes. Obviously, there is going to be a lot that you do not want. So like from this Into the Woods right here, you get Dobby, Hagrid, and the Weasley twins. Weasley twins are pretty much useless right now. I don't know anyone that plays with them. So any Weasley twins that you get, you may just literally say goodbye. See you later. On this one, you've got Harry, Newt, and Bellatrix. People use all of these, so you're probably going to be keeping all of them. You got Snape, Hermione, and Neville, I don't think is played very much. Snape are very minimal as well, so you can get rid of them straight off the bat. Now we're onto the gold, Into the Woods. Literally, just press auto and leave it. If you want to do it faster, you can. I did a quick little guide on this just the other day. Have a look at that, but take Ivy, take Hermione, and take Crucio, and you'll just take out the side ads and then take on the middle one. You'll be done in it like a minute. It is the stupidest dungeon I've ever seen. Just give us the gold. It's not worth our time going in there. Give us 1,000 gold and then give us one lantern to go do something else. Simple. Or even just give us 500 gold. 2,000 gold, I do love it. That is amazing, but it's not worth your time. When we come over off the path, the first 3 levels were simple. Like, seriously, had no trouble at all. When you go against the unicorn, you may want to take some sort of heals to keep the unicorn alive, or the side apparition thing, and move it away from those 2 spiders straight off the bat when you get to the higher levels, because it probably can die. So another thing with this off the path, I've only been doing it with like entering solo with some companions, and that, as we all know, they're pretty ratchet. They're terrible. I'd advise once you get to above 4, like I struggled with 4 with the side companions. I'm on spellbook like 59 or something, so like I'm up there a little bit with my spellbook, and I struggled. It took me longer than the amount of time allocated, so then there was more spiders dropping down, and I kept dying. Luckily, they kept reviving me, but if you can, make sure you go into this with some friends. Your friends will be so much better than your side NPCs. They're just stupid. I do like, though, the one feature that I do really like that they've added is this match. So I can come in here, not have to go and add in people that I know. I can just click match, and if there's anyone else out there that has also clicked match, you team up with them and you go in. Obviously, this is very random, but for people that don't have friends within the game and don't have a social club, you should go and get a social club if you're not in one. But if you don't have people in a social club on, or you're playing at a random hour for your time zone, this match button is absolutely amazing. Maybe it takes some time to find people to go with sometimes. Yes, I understand that. But having the opportunity to just click and go with some other people that are actual real people, not some NPCs that have no idea, that is amazing. As we can see from these little holographics that they have in each of the Into the Woods, they are showing you what your final boss is going to be. So here we got the demi-guys, here we have the Thunderbird it looks like, and here we have one of the Dark Wizards. I will go through and do a little bit of a guide on how to beat all these, but it's very similar to what we've had before. They all battle the same. The demi-guys does the thunderbolts, it takes up the whole map. There is a few places that you can actually survive, which I'm in the works of going and doing these right now, so be on the lookout for that. Hit that bell down below if you're having trouble with these, because there will be a guide very soon. Realistically, I'm doing 6 because that's as high as I can go, and I went through that demi-guys and just pretty much ate that up really easily. It was not hard at all. Like, seriously, any of these, because you can't go higher than what spellbook level it tells you, which I absolutely hate. Level 80, that's going to take ages. Seriously, level 80 is up there. That takes a long time. Anyway, just keep grinding towards that. Just seriously, I can't help but just hate what they've done with this. So on top of that, as we said, you can still add in your normal companions. Hopefully you got some nice people that'll help you do your off the path if you haven't already got it done. We're just pressing match. I obviously haven't. I haven't had time to go and do it. You can give it a go solo, but it probably get very hard. But make sure you do it. There's literally 9 days or 10 days from right now until it's over. That's not very long. Realistically, just get in, do it. And then we've got 2 weeks after that every time. I will also do a bit of a guide on how to beat this spider. It seems fairly easy if you just need enough damage and just keep dodging what it does. Make sure you take in heals as always. Controlling the boss doesn't really seem to matter that much because it doesn't move, so you can do off all your damage really hard, really easy, and just really whittle it down. Make sure, as I said, make sure you have some heals, because if you take too long, more spiders come about. It becomes a very big uphill battle trying to dodge all the attacks that come at you, and a lot of them do just kill you straight off the bat. If you are taking in your NPCs, make sure you go and look and change the deck that they're using, one that suits how you want to play. So if you want to be more high damage and just do all the damage, make sure you find someone that's going to heal you up. Usually that is Daniel, because as you can see, he's got heals. He has heals down the bottom here, this emergency rescue. He has heals here. Make sure you go in and check what actual cards they're bringing in and what they're going to do to help. Obviously, taking in friends is much better, but if you have to take NPCs, make sure you pick the right ones. One of my most major tips from before the Forbidden Forest was updated was at the end of the battle, just save your MP, because it carries over to your next battle. Nowadays, in the new Forbidden Forest, each new battle, your spells are reset, your MP is reset back to 5, your companions are reset back to the start, and your steps are reset back to the start. So it does not matter what you do in each battle, just go in there, throw everything you've got at it, beat it as fast as possible, because next one, it is just reset back to where it was before. So like before in old Forbidden Forest, after you beat an opponent, you would get an upgrade like this, or a bonus. These bonuses are very different, and I don't like it. I would 100% the old style way, where you could upgrade one of those DPSs or Fiend Fires and they just turn into an absolute beast. Like, that was probably the funnest part about the whole Forbidden Forest, was that you got to turn these cards into like the best version of themselves. There was also those other bonuses like your attack ups and things like that that were pretty cool as well, but they just didn't seem to do as much, and they didn't come up as often, so I didn't really worry about them that much. Whereas now it is more of those ones and 0 of the spell upgrades. Just like your NPCs, make sure you pick the right ones for how you want to play. The one I chose here was my basic attack speed up, obviously because I was in the lower ones. Maybe when you get to the higher ones, you want to take out more health when you recover someone, or it takes 25% less to heal someone. That's up to you, and it all depends what your other teammates are taking as well. You want to kind of work together. Again, I wish this game had a much better talking system, because it is very hard to cooperate with each other and really pick spells that are going to help each other on your way through. So when you're going down the path, you still have easy and hard battles. I'm unsure if it actually gives you better bonuses or not. It doesn't say it does anymore. If anyone can correct me, let me down in the comments and I'll pin it for everyone else. But I don't see any reason why you shouldn't just go all the easy ones to keep your health all the way to the top. They're not that hard anyway, but like, why make it harder for yourself if you don't have to? But yeah, if I'm wrong about this, let me know down the bottom. I don't get everything right. I try and get as much right as possible. I find things that I help you with. But yeah, go with the easy ones for now. I don't think it matters at all. So this is the last thing that I found within the new Forbidden Forest. And this little button right here next to me, this little bulldog, unsure why it is a bulldog, but it is the auto button. I would use it cautiously. You act like an NPC and you are an idiot. It is just, you downright idiotic. So only use this when you're going to win. Like gold, go by yourself, just go and do it easy. Don't go down some off the path battles with some real people and just really annoy them because you're doing silly stuff and just not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Just use it wisely. If you're going by yourself with other NPCs and you know you can win, use it then. Don't use it just to save time. Make sure you're using it wisely. Alright, so if I've missed anything, let me know down the bottom and I can cover that for you as well, or I can pin the comment so everyone else can hear. But that is it for the Forbidden Forest. Hopefully you've learned something today, and I'll see you in a video soon.